Welcome back to the stream, everybody. It's a little bit out of sync this week. I gotta work tomorrow night, so decided to move up the Thursday night Starfield stream to Wednesday, and we're gonna start off by doing the Deputized faction mission. And I think what we'll do is we'll go pick up Sam and have him follow us on this. So, I don't know where Sam is. I think he's on Jemison, if I'm guessing. We'll go there anyway. Ooh, that's a pretty picture. So, since my last stream on, what was it, Sunday? I want to say thank you. I picked up one new follower on Twitch and one new subscription on YouTube, which is awesome. I really appreciate that, everybody. All right, let's see if Sam's in here. Pick him up, say, hey, let's go for a ride. Let's see, where is everybody? I see that hat. I'm coming for you later, baby.
I hope Cora doesn't get... I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation.
You ready to head back out, buddy?
Now, you know me. I'm always up for the next adventure.
Let's go then.
You've got my undivided attention.
Shut up. I'm just curious. Has anyone... I know there was a... there's a way that you can romance more than one person. Has anyone tried to romance everyone? Where's Cora? Is she gonna fall out of the sky, land on the fence like she did last time? Where is Cora?
Here, this is for you.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I see your parents didn't skimp on your P's and Q's. I spotted it on our last planetary foray. All part of the service.
Oh, thanks, man. You didn't have to do that for me. Don't go expecting a tip, my good man.
Hey, I'm gonna pick things up one way or the other. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Who knows? Check in with me now and again and I might find more.
Cesium. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see what we got in our inventory. Because I got a horrible memory and I can't... see. Where'd that come from? If these things didn't take so long to spin up, they might be useful. As it is, it's just not worth the trouble. Got a couple of those. Where'd those come from? Ooh, that's nice. Wonder if I can doctor that up. Alright, what other weapons of destruction do I have? Let's see. hold off on favoriting that. Let's go by the UC distribution. Get rid of some stuff. Excuse me, Sam.
I'm on tax duty tomorrow. Can't wait.
Idiot.
Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you?
I'd like to sell some junk.
I hope we have what you need.
Let's see. Let's get rid of those. And let's get rid of that. Can't. Gotta buy some ammo first. There we go. Now I can get rid of that. Let's see. Let me see. I think that's it. Any other ammo I need? It was a very small amount of that stuff. Ooh, spending all my money. Better be careful. Okay,
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
thank you. See you soon. Come on, Sam. Citizen? Let's see. I keep forgetting what I'm doing. I'm going to Aquila. Aquila City. Take me down to Aquila City with a... Never mind.
Spent most of my life trying to escape this place.
Sorry, man. Let's see. Let's transfer. And modified EM. I don't need both of these. I think I'll store this one. I could store them both. You never know. Let's see. that. I don't need that. Snake oil. All right. Moving on. Come on, Sam.
Watch it. Ships coming and going all the time.
Ain't no ships coming right now. I like this guy. He's cool.
You do not want to go outside the city walls.
Huh?
The Ashta will rip you apart.
I ain't scared of no
I
Ashta.
am not traveling halfway across the galaxy to be yelled at by your mother.
That's just how things are.
It's tough living here, but you can do it on your own terms.
Thanks, man. Have I not? Let's see. Oh man, I keep forgetting. I haven't checked any of these places out. Yeah, I'll take care of that later.
Tech stock rallied in aftermarket trading to new highs on the surprising news of record profits for their latest fiscal quarter. The credit goes to the hard-working men and women that keep the line, pushing ships hour after hour, said Rondo. A mere 2 years ago, amidst disappointing sales and a massive recall, the embattled Star Yard looked on the verge of ruin. Now, Hope Tech looks in position to take even more market share from rival Star Yards.
Let's see about that.
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird, though. Guess I'm not used to having the tube out. But it's nothing that would keep me from getting back out there.
You need to give it more time, Helga.
Guess that means you won't be telling the Marshal that I'm approved for field duty.
Nope.
Not yet. There could still be setbacks.
Tried to rob the place in broad daylight?
Seems that way.
Just let me drink in peace.
even by Shawgang standards.
Well, nobody ever accused those boys of having an overabundance
Don't be causing
of
trouble
common
now.
sense.
Ain't that the truth? What I've got's better than any swill they'll serve you in the United Colonies. I promise you that.
August, have I seen you somewhere before? How you
Need
doing?
something? You got some business with me?
That should be the
The
Freestar
Marshal
motto.
sent me.
Oh. Well, if the Marshal sent you to me, that means he's looking to recruit you. Just so you know what you're getting into, I'll explain who we are and what we do.
Yeah.
Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective and its people. We might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars.
Or
Whatever
all of the
needs
above.
doing to keep the people safe, we do.
I think that's admirable.
Like most things that are worth doing, it ain't always easy. But do I think we make the Freestar Collective a little safer for everyone? Yeah, I do. I imagine you've got some questions. I'll answer anything I can.
Trust me, I know everything I need to know. Are there a lot of Rangers?
The number's always changing due to retirements, recruiting, and unfortunately, death in the line of duty.
What?
But as far as I know, there's never been more than a dozen Rangers at any one time.
Only a dozen?
Well, in theory, a Freestar Ranger can go anywhere in Freestar Collective space, even private property. But of course, it doesn't always work out that way. We also have jurisdiction over any local security when we're tracking a fugitive.
Yeah, it doesn't really work out that way. At least not on that one place.
I'll say right up front that if you're looking to get rich, this ain't the line of work for you. But yeah, we do get paid from time to time to help with expenses and such.
Where's that money come from?
Okay then.
Okay then.
A word about myself. I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a Freestar Ranger is up to the task. That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here if he didn't think you had potential. So, what's it gonna be? Are you ready to sign up with the Freestar Rangers?
How about you give me the Marshal's job? How do I apply? Do I fill out a form or something?
I prefer a more practical kind of evaluation. I'll give you the details if you want to join up.
Sure, why not?
Might be a good fit for you. The Rangers can do a lot of good.
Before I hand you a badge, I need to know you can handle the job.
Okay.
You helped out with the hostage situation, but sometimes people just get lucky.
Yeah, that's
Tell
true.
you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs. Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining up.
All right, then.
Then I suggest you get going.
I think that was unnecessary.
Well, hey there.
Hey there. Hey now. Kill the outlaw captain. Kill the outlaw gang leader. Destroy the Crimson Fleet captain. Or rescue the hostage. And let's kill some people. Deserted mineral plant. Oh, that place. It's not like I haven't been there a million times. Come on, Sam. Citizen? Hey, oh. Hey, that same citizen again.
The reviews are in for the latest ships from star yards across the settled system. And the final scores were surprisingly
Never seen
tight,
armor
with
like
Tayo
that.
Astroneering earning a single
Just don't
award
give us
more
any reason
than
to
rivals
test it,
Stroud
you
Edwin.
understand?
One judge said, technologically, it's neck and neck. Really, there's no bad choices this season.
I'll be darned.
Rumors abound that Stroud Edwin has one more trick up its sleeve to reclaim its title from last year.
But their shipboard system literally
The
uses
Settled
quantum
Systems
synergy
News
software
Network.
to talk to the hardware.
News
What
you
if
can
that
trust.
malfunctions? Sometimes that's just how things are.
See, I should probably do some updating on my Laramie here. Maybe we can.
Time to leave this place behind.
We can pick us up a few extra odd jobs here and there and make a little cash. Do some updating.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Alright, where are we going? Mall 9D. Who's this?
Excuse me, do you have time to answer a short survey?
Sure.
Thank you for answering the hail. As I mentioned, it's a very short survey. You'll need to board our ship and take it in person, however.
What? Why do I need to board your ship?
We'll be recording the session, so we need you to give your consent in person.
Some kind of a dang deal. Alright.
Excellent. While on board, please abide by all UC laws for space travel. And thank you on behalf of SSNN for your participation.
But you are in the Freestar Collective. Where the heck is this guy? SSNN Sloop. I don't think I have ever encountered this little side mission before. Oh, there he is. Who's this guy?
Yes, what?
Hello, citizen. A lot of people.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Thank you for your cooperation. Do you consent to this survey being recorded?
I consent.
Great. As our comms person mentioned, this is a very short survey.
Okay.
There's a 4-part quiz, followed by 2 survey questions regarding our news coverage at SSNN. So, if you're ready, I'll begin.
I'm ready.
All right. Then, let's proceed. Question 1. What year did the colony war end? 2249, 2309, or 2311?
I don't remember.
Okay. Question 2. Coe's Day honors Solomon Coe, the founder of what city?
I know that.
Aquila City, Neon, or Sedonia? I see. Question 3. The Red Mile obstacle course takes place on what star system?
I know that.
Archimedes, Beta Androsti, or Porrima?
Prima.
I see. Question 4. Neuroamps were created by what company? Ronin, Ryujin, or Inception Technologies?
Ryujin.
Noted. Now, let's move on to the survey portion of the questionnaire. First, how often do you watch SSNN?
I never watch it. I listen all the time.
Okay. Lastly, in one word, how would you rate our programming overall?
It's okay.
I see. Now, let's add up your score, shall we?
A score?
You answered 3 out of 4 questions
Yeah,
correctly.
I knew I got that.
Very impressive.
I knew I got
We'll
that
add
war
your
thing
score
wrong.
to the rest of the group and bring the results to our editorial team. And by the looks of it, we need to provide smarter coverage if we want to satisfy well-informed citizens like yourself. In any case, thank you for participating in our survey. Please enjoy this complimentary food item as compensation for your time.
Food item? Ooh, salmon fillet. Oat clusters. Eggs. Where'd Sam go? Sam? Oh, there you are, Sam. You probably could have helped me with that colony war question. Alright. Let's go get that bad guy, eh?
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete.
Mall 9D? Man, he's way out there.
Switching over to standard engines.
I hate how you always jump right into a debris field. All right, Sam. You ready for a little action? I was born ready.
Setting down, everything in the green.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
You might want to stay here at the ship, Vasco.
Usually places like this are bankrolled by some corrupt corporation or another. I got no problem hurting their bottom line.
I don't think this is a corporation deal. Maroons.
Look alive! Yeah, too bad there's no more. I could use a workout.
There's a few more. I don't know what Varun zealots are doing here.
That is, something else.
Where'd that gun go? Inflictor. There we go. Been looking for one of those. Let me see. Probably these two. Come on, take another step. Can't believe I've missed it 3 times.
I can't see!
Oh my gosh.
Not my time.
Well, that was a big fat nothing burger. Where'd that other guy go? There he is. Just leaning right back.
Grab everything useful.
I will. Advanced shock troop. What? Space helmet. Equinox. Shrapnel grenade. I will say this, those Varun packs do look sleek. Am I going to be fighting Varun zealots this whole time? Oh, what's this? I don't know why I picked up that those rivets. Sam, little lesson for you. Always check the crappers. Monopropellant. Chunks Cola. Space undersuits are very prevalent. Yoink. Barbacoa. Moby Dick. Orchid Merchant. Sealant. Man, it's a complicated lock for a that one. Yeah. Now, what about... Nope. There we go. Bingo.
And you're in.
I like you, Sam. Ooh, no, plum. What I'm looking for is tomatoes. Why am I looking for tomatoes? I need it for a recipe. Oh, 20 bucks. I don't need the bread, but I'll take it to get it out of the way. Shock Troop Skip Pack. Space Rogue Muscle Gear. Nope. There we go. Pick up some ammo. Alright, let's see. Cake. Alright, somebody's in the next room. I believe. Nope, he's outside. Isn't he? Yeah. Are you just gonna let that heat leech just wander right in front of you? Alright, let's see. How am I gonna work this? One up there, that guy right there.
That is simply... It'll take more than that.
Alright, I'm gonna need more firepower than this. These guys blind me every time they shoot me. Trying to get that heat leak, Sam.
Damn it. They're gone.
Alright, enough of this messing around. Whoa. Sam, did you bump into me or...
You heard that, right?
Watch it, Sam. You alright, Sam? Damn it, Sam.
I hate hide and seek. Time to tango.
Let's see. Where are they at? 3? Only 3 left? Whee! Let's see. What am I looking for? There was a guy up here. There's the blood. Whee! Calibrated Baroon Inflictor. Alright. Ready, Sam? Equinox. How is that even possible? Oh no! Where'd that grenade go? Let's try that again.
But your time's coming up.
How is the how's the outlaw captain hanging around with a bunch of Varun zealots? I'm asking. I'm asking. Space trucker spacesuit. See, was there another one out here that we got? Let's see. Alright, whatever. Advanced space trucker, what? Pack. Assassin's Refined Equinox. Now that might be something worth doctoring. Let's see. There we go. That one, and how about that one? What about... No. There we go. Dover Beach. Oh, didn't read it. Just kind of looked at the cover and picked it up like it was something worth getting. Alright, let's see. Let's open that door. Yeah. I usually can't get to this because usually when I hit something up here, the flame is like right on top of that. So I can't, get to it without hurting myself. I've been hurt a lot. Water. Tetrafluorides. Chameleon, calibrated ecliptic. Am I overburdened already, Sam? I'm sure you'll tell me if I am. Let's see, let's get back up in here.
And sometimes things just go your way.
Yeah? Alright. Am I burning? What's going on with me? Radiation damage. I guess I'm okay. Don't need any. All right then. Another successful foray, Vasco.
Humans out here.
Let's see, what did I pick up? Mid-pack. Can't remember if I fixed the doors in this ship or not. Oh, hey, Koriko.
I'm working hard, Captain.
Keep up the good work.
Tom, I've got some stuff on my mind. When you have the time.
Oh yeah, sure. Come on up. Forgot all about it. What the hell? You coming? There you go.
So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe?
You're not the last
Is it
descendant.
everything you imagined?
Corico. It feels like we've been traveling together forever, buddy.
I don't know whether to be flattered or concerned. I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Ko and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat.
I'm the miracle worker,
Time has
buddy.
a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him.
That's kind of rough. Why do they revere Solomon so much?
There's books about him. Lots of them. All right, a couple of high notes. He was one of the first grav jump explorers, back when they had no idea of the dangers. First solo jump out of Sol System, all him.
Wow.
He explored all the planets in Cheyenne and settled Aquila. Plus, he formed the whole Freestar Collective with Voli. So, as you can see, the names got some serious heft.
I don't know that Voli really counts much. All right, then. I want my miracles.
It appears I left him in my other jacket. Sorry. But, really, for some people, it ain't a joke. They have serious expectations. Yeah, there was a time, well before Korra, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Korra to... I don't know.
Sam, let me give you a little piece of advice.
Your kind words are appreciated. For my father, Korra, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Ko. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Hell, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that?
Good Lord. I have my wiles.
You say the damnedest things. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon.
Oh, it will be.
The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
Now, you know it's not real. Oh yeah. What's going on? My movement is a little bit wonky. So I'll be walking and all of a sudden I'll start floating off to the side. Yoink. Alright, let's store some junk. Resources. Store them all. Weapons. I might hold on to that. Advanced Baroon Inflictor. And I had another one. Just a plain old Baroon Inflictor. Oh my! Look at the difference in the damage. Oh yeah, definitely keeping that one. Oh yeah. What's that compared to 202 versus 161? Armor piercing rounds, tactical grip, compensator, reflex, recon. The only difference is this has armor piercing rounds instead of high powered. But this one has penetrator rounds. It's only... oh well. Assassin's Refined Equinox. Wonder what I can do with that one. Everything's an assassin's this and assassin's that. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Whoops. I need to get out of there. Okay. Now I want to make that a favorite. It won't let me. There we go. Alright, it's back to talk to Emma Wilcox. And by the way, I do know that I overlooked the contraband at the mineral plant.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady. Target's enemies, shield critters prime. They're not jumping out of here.
He's done for. He was too far gone. Reminds me, I need to get some EM weapons on this ship when I finally do some upgrading. Continued upgrading. Now, what was Ecliptic doing up here? And more importantly, why were they shooting at me?
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the
Approaching
right
ship.
place.
You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
Yes, yes.
You're good to go. Have a nice time in Aquila City.
Thank you. I plan to. So I didn't plan this. Didn't plan this very well. I need to take a quick break, refill my tasty beverage, and get some crunchy snacks. I'll be right back.
Good old Aquila City. One thing I'll say is it's better than the UC.
we're back. Took longer than usual to the return. My beverage was very bubbly. All right. Come on. What's going on? There we go. It's not so great. Welcome to Aquila. $21.67 by Solomon Co.
Even the Rangers have been impressed with how much human garbage you've been taking out. Here.
Thanks, man. See, that's why I like that guy. You just walk by and he gives you money.
Hopefully, you're not some UC drone.
Not as far as you know.
Never ever go outside the city walls after sundown. Ashta are more aggressive at night.
Thanks for the tip. Emma, I'm back.
Hiya.
Hiya.
You've got potential. Just need to see a little more from you.
How about
Oh,
this?
you're back.
Really the
How'd it
heart
go?
of the Freestar Collective.
The mission was a success. Hope I helped make the Freestar Collective a little bit safer.
I'm sure you did. And I'm glad to know that was your priority. You did what I asked, so let's go meet the Marshal. Follow me.
Yes, ma'am.
Good to see you.
You too.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess.
Thanks.
We're headquartered in the upper floors of the Rock, but we also have remote stations throughout Freestar Collective space. Helps us to identify and respond to threats more quickly. Like I said before, there are less than a dozen Rangers in all, and we operate with limited resources. Thankfully, most people respect us and are willing to cooperate. In this job, your eyes, ears, and wits are every bit as important as your badge and your sidearm.
Just wish they would fix it so you could adjust your walking speed.
Marshal?
Emma! I take it you're here because you're satisfied that our new recruit can handle the job.
Seems like a fine candidate. Got the right priorities.
All right, then. Step forward, recruit.
Yes, sir.
Let me have a word with you.
Yes, sir.
I've got just one question. Do you pledge to defend the people of the Freestar Collective, even if it means risking your own life?
I do.
Good. Here, take these. You're now a Freestar Ranger deputy.
Cool.
I'm assigning you to Ranger Wilcox for some field training. Listen good to what she tells you. Welcome aboard, deputy.
Thank you, Marshal.
Congratulations. The Rangers ain't a bad outfit, and they're lucky to have you.
Wish we could throw you a welcome party, but there's work to do. We got word from a farmer on Montera Luna. She says someone's trying to take her farm, and she's afraid she might be in danger.
Wonder who that could be.
Just a name. Michaela Wagner. There have been Wagoners on Montera Luna for a long time, and I'm sure they're proud of that heritage.
Sounds simple enough, but...
Well, most things do at the start. Doesn't mean they stay that way. That being said, best not to assume anything. Just try to keep an open mind. Grab any supplies you might need, and let's get going.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells you.
Yes, sir. All right, enough of this walking nonsense.
The new deputy. Take care of yourself out there.
Thank you. I will. Let's see. I can keep those on. There we go. Let's keep that. That's kind of cool. There we go. Now, if I could just put that dead eye there. Oh well. What are you gonna do?
Escape trajectory plotted.
Crunchy snacks. Can't beat them.
Achieving orbit now.
Good work, Sarah. Alright, where's Montera Luna? There it is. Travel to the Wagoner farm.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
Come on, man. I just did this.
All right, that's it. You're clear to land.
Temperate, thin O2, gravity 0.39. Psychotropic biota. That don't sound good.
Landing struts primed. Retros firing.
I gotta upgrade. One thing I gotta do is find the landing gear that I was originally
Hello, Captain.
put on there.
Over here!
Coming, sir.
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such.
Huh.
They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale.
Well, they're going to
Offer
buy the
was
farm,
so
all
low,
right.
I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was going to regret it. Then they left.
We'll hunt them down like the vermin they are.
There were 4, but when they were walking away, I heard them talking like there were others. Maybe there's more out there.
Huh. Any reason somebody might want this farm?
Nothing I can think of, no. Truth is, we're in some hard times here. The last harvest was the worst we've had in a long time. Besides, it ain't like there's a lack of available land around here.
You said they look like soldiers.
That's right. The uniforms look like the ones worn by Freestar soldiers back during the war. They had a certain steel in their eyes. Like men who are used to violence. I was in fear for my life.
If they're planning to come back, they must be somewhere nearby.
Back behind the house are some canyons. They went that way. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, Deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp.
Yes, ma'am.
Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Now, let's go and check out those canyons.
At some point, I need to finish exploring the Wagner farm. What's this? Boot tracks?
Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more.
There's more of them.
Quiet out here. I like it. Nice change of pace from Aquila City.
Yeah. Swarming sunflower, huh? Level 85.
I grew up on a farm. Back when I was a kid, I... Grab some cover!
Damn, Emma. Fool woman. Jump in front of me while I'm shooting. It's like every other damn fool on this game. What's that over there? There's another one right there. Where the hell did that come from?
Hey! Get ready!
Woohoo! Leveled up. Let's see. Boot tracks. Headed this way.
Good eye, Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
I'm gonna take a look here. Credits. Nice. Whee. Another swarming slung flower. Somewhere.
Watch it!
Don't you shoot me in the back. Set him on fire. When in doubt.
Whoa! Keep your eyes open.
No resistances, no abilities. Level 100. Ooh, walked right past those. Ooh. Go to sleep. Anybody else around here?
Look out! Look out!
I'm gonna load up on antimicrobials.
They definitely passed this way. Let's just hope they're not perched up on these canyon walls. Hey!
Take it easy, Emma. Yeah, there's those. Well, if they didn't know we're coming, they do now.
Nice to get out under the sky for a spell. Being a mother means I don't get as much field work as I used to.
Man. This thing is a lot more powerful than I thought.
Got a situation here.
Dang, Emma. Turn slightly
You're a
left.
natural tracker.
Pack Octomaggot. Is he underground?
Watch it!
Whoa, watch out for them mines there. Further into the ravine.
You smell that? I bet my badge that's wood smoke from a campfire. They're close. Be ready.
Confront the ruffians. Alright, let's see. I'll use phased time.
Standoff at the bank ought to keep the marshal tied up for a while.
You mean that whole thing was a setup to keep the Rangers distracted?
That don't concern you. If the Rangers get in our way, then they get what they deserve. That's all you need to know. Now quit complaining and get back to your post.
Howdy.
We're gonna have some...
Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
What do you want with the Wagner farm?
Oh, it ain't exactly the farm that's special. But that ain't none of your business.
Who are you?
Don't recognize the uniforms. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's like the Major said, everyone's conveniently forgotten. Forgotten our sacrifice. Forgotten how we were betrayed. We'll make them all remember soon enough.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I get some answers.
You think you're in a position to make demands. Well, I've got news for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave. So, got any last words I should try to remember?
This doesn't need to get violent.
Oh, I think it does. We've been found out! Don't let them...
Emma, why did you throw a grenade at that guy?
Damn, that was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk.
Dang, Emma. Blowing shit up.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Really? Guess you've led a pretty exciting life.
You can say
Maybe
that.
the less I know about that, the better. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find something that explains what these guys were up to.
All right, then.
Likewise.
Man, if I'd have let him take a shot at me with that Bridger. Where'd that other guy go? Ruffian. Ruffians, and they're drinking Chardonnay. What's this? Cutting board. Thought it was some kind of note. Impact Grenade, drum beat. That was interesting. Where is Sam? Sam? Where the hell are you? Sam! Alright, let's read that slate. Job's done. Alright. Found something, Emma.
We should check the place out. Find anything interesting?
Take a look at this.
Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker.
Little bit
I
fishy.
guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
Ooh, what's this? Episode 3 of Grunt. Boom, ba, boom. Wonder if I can fast travel. Why, yes, I can. Oh, there you are, Sam. Does this deputy outfit make my butt look big?
What's the news? What happened? Did you find those men?
Oh, we found them all right. They died like dogs.
Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers. So who were they? And why do they want my farm?
Mercenaries.
Hope Tech? The cargo ship company? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. So I have no way of knowing if there aren't more coming. Guess I'll start sleeping with a gun nearby. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long.
Yeah. Gratitude's good, but credits are better.
Of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the Rock. We need to report this to the Marshal.
See if we can get a decent photo here. Caught her right in the blink. Everybody's just kind of staring off into space. Can't get a decent shot like that. Where'd I go? There I am. Oops. I can never remember the button to pedestal down. Oh well. It doesn't seem secure.
The board's green. Ready for what comes next.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Would it be a stalk?
We have liftoff.
Marco, that room of yours better be clean next time I go in there.
I'll get to it, Dad. I promise.
This ain't my getting around to it, Tone. You understand?
Orbital pattern locked in.
Oh, fine, okay. I'm going.
Oh, I gotta spend my skill point. Never did find out where those two guys came from. They just appeared on my ship one day. Security detail. Full security outfit. And the longer they stayed, the less gear they had. Sold the ship. They went with it. Let's see. While I'm here, let's store all this junk. Where's the picture? There it is. Semi-automatic. Ooh, that's a pretty gun. Depleted uranium rounds. Nice. I should pick up some frag grenades while I'm... Let's see. Anything else I want to get rid of? Yeah, get rid of those. Not that they take up any weight or anything, but... There's a book. There it is. Let's get rid of that. I need to start selling some of this. Ooh, gotta hang on to that. Selling some of this, what's the word I'm looking for? Survey data. Before it gets overwhelming. Just lined up.
Hey, Deputy.
So I'm using the I'm using the beta. And a lot of people have said that it's the beta has fixed their stutter. I still have the stutter when people start talking to me.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagners off the land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done.
Thanks, Marshal. Ms. Wagner is safe. That's the important thing.
For the time being, yes, but she could still be in danger. That's why we need to fill in some blanks. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm?
You probably would have recognized them. They were members of the First.
If that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm?
Just this. Let's see. They hired someone to steal a ship.
Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it. Resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal?
Yeah, these guys were
Any
too
of that
young to
sound
have been in the
familiar?
war.
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway. Hell, it's our only lead. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief.
All right, then.
Just make sure you stay on his good side.
Yeah, whatever.
He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to.
What can you tell me about Ron Hope?
Proud, stubborn, and smart. A self-made man. He built Hope Tech through blood, sweat, and sheer willpower.
I'm beginning to think he may have been using something else as well.
Good. The last thing I need is the Council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna.
Yes, sir.
Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
Thank you, sir. Polvo.
Nicely done.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. You gonna scrub that stone wall, are you?
Tequila's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
Hello
You're
again,
probably
nurse.
looking for Mary.
Nope. Just on my way out. All right.
The heart of the settled system. SSNN.
Oh man, I still haven't spent that skill point. Let's do that. Alright, what have I got? Sniper certification. I still need to kill 10 more people to level up there. Maxed out. Man, I am not good with grenades. Let's see, there was something. That's a good one. Oh, I remember. I'm gonna do this. I want to get to this. Deal 200 damage to enemies using the boost pack. Oh, that's easy enough. Alright, I'm going to Polvo Orbit. What?
Mayday! Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Niakalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help. Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space.
Oh my
Maintain
God.
your current course while we scan for contraband.
You've got something for me?
Scan complete. You're clear to land.
How come I can't hail her?
Hey,
Hey!
green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Fix that. How you doing?
Please tell me you're here to help. Not to try and steal my ship.
Marshall sent me to find you.
Yeah, well, if you want to keep that badge, then don't get any ideas.
Well, that wasn't called
This old
for.
girl and I have been through a lot together. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs.
I'll take care of that for you.
Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there.
I'm on it.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Yeah, you do.
Rangers always got each other's back.
Let's see. Navigation computer. Neat. Just looking. All right, you're good to go. You can get up now.
Thanks. That should get me home.
Them outlaws need to be dealt with.
You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again.
Yeah, you will.
We can't let that happen.
Let's see.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting.
Miatha. Mazda Miata? She carries lots of credits.
Docking seal released.
All right, let's go to Miata. Oh my God.
Got ourselves some cargo!
You took out their jump drive.
You've taken out their shields.
Should have known better. Nuclear fuel rod.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. All right, that's it. Welcome to Hopetown.
So I guess I've already scanned these guys.
Landing initiated. Watch for flaring.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
Let's see. Bet I can offload a little bit of junk here. Up there, let's see. Probably. $493. $329. Oh my gosh. Look at all the coffee mugs. 18. Ooh, Digipix. 10. Sell that teapot, and that's all.
Oh, same as usual. Except now, all she does is goes on.
Ron Hope's the
about
best
how
thing
her
that
young
happened
sister
to
made
us.
it. Tells everyone you
You
met
guys ain't been around.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Well, then shut up.
Excuse me. A little desperate here.
Too
This
bad.
was literally nothing until Ron Hope came here.
Keep an eye on your valuables if you can't protect your own.
These jerks gonna start shooting at me?
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust?
Nah. No trouble at all.
Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you.
Yeah, that's it.
You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it.
Yeah, that
anyway,
seems fishy,
Mr.
right?
Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
Let's meet with Ron.
His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Trucks in space. Their motto always cracks me up.
You ever check out the prices at Trident?
He's on the
You
council
could buy
of
like a
governors.
fleet of Hope Tech ships.
The council
Stop walking so
oversees the
fast,
Freestar
woman.
Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about
He'd
the
be
man.
dust except for the
Everything you see
factory.
around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Man, they're making a big deal out of treating this guy like he's really special.
All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor?
Yeah.
I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well,
Above everyone.
I could offer to chefs. They'll put payroll pretty high, but I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal.
I mean a good deal.
Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Burchett. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Damn good to see you, Mia. I think we're done here, Burchett.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
I need that book.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done.
Yeah.
And the sooner the better.
The person behind this will face justice, and sooner than he expects.
That's the spirit. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
What if he doesn't turn himself in?
Don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hope. You can count on me.
I'm glad we understand each other.
I'd take Ron Hope over Benjamin Bayou any day of the week.
Yeah.
Looks like we got a job to do.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind.
Let's see. The ship was delivered to a group of men who were trying to acquire a farm.
Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again.
You're the only one that can take care of that.
Not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can.
Was there anything unique about the stolen ship?
No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hope Tech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hope Tech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. You can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes.
Did anyone see the thief?
We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen.
The thief had inside help. Know anything about that?
What? Nonsense!
Don't nonsense me.
We vet our people
I'm the law.
thoroughly here. Hope Tech holds its employees to the very highest standards.
What about you?
Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review.
You do that.
Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know.
Yeah, no, you won't. Why didn't anybody report this theft?
Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist.
Did you perhaps file an insurance claim? All right, I think we're done here.
Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy.
What's that?
This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hope Tech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously.
Really?
If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
Oh, what are you going to do?
You've got a reputation for looking after your own, Mr. Hope. I'm sure the deputy here will keep that in mind.
Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear it. I've worked hard to make sure that everyone here is well cared for.
This sleazy bastard. You can count on my discretion, Mr. Hope.
I'm glad we understand one another.
Yeah, I understand you,
Sorry
all
to
right.
interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from them.
Shut up.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been.
Yeah.
Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail.
It's enough to go on.
Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place.
Yeah. Jalen Price. Got it. What can you tell me about Ranger Price?
He's what I'd call a pragmatist. He sees things for what they are. He's also well connected, which means a lot on Neon. You should listen to what he tells you. It'll keep you out of trouble.
Jalen Price. Got it.
He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for setting up this meeting. Keep your eyes and ears open. I'm not sure we got the whole story here.
Yeah, the question of who helped the Starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
Will do. 16,000 credits. Woohoo! Come on, Sam. What are you doing in there? Let's go. Anybody notice that there aren't any actual square corners anywhere in the settle systems? Every corner's rounded. See if I can do any upgrading to my
You
ship.
get the credits. We got what you need. Welcome to Hope Tech Sales. Give me your invoice. You got the financing set up already?
I'm thinking of buying, but I'm not sure yet.
Oh, a potential customer, huh? Well, what you need to know about our ships is they're from stern to bow, built for reliability. Other star yards might got glitz or some weird crazy lines. With Hope Tech, you get people that care about you making that 300th freight run safely and on time.
All right. I like the sound of that. What do you think about Ron Hope?
Listen, this whole system was nothing until Ron Hope came here. He gave us a purpose, a mission. Something we could be proud of. To us, this job is life. And the quality of what we make shows it.
I like the sound of Hope Tech.
A smart person chooses substance over form every time. Sound familiar?
Let me guess.
So what are you in the market for?
I'd like to view and modify my ships.
Right away.
All right. Kind of stubby and ugly looking right there. So let's do a little, let's see if we can do a little updating. That, move it off here, do the same over here, make sure to get that plate. Oops, don't want that. Oh crap. There we go. Oh, it's a 2x2. That's why that keeps showing up. All right. Not so sure I like that 2x2 there. And really sure I like this. Let's get rid of that. Companionway, might need that somewhere else. Let's hold that aside. What about a different cockpit? Dang it. I may not be able to do what I want to do here. For now, we'll hold on to that. Let's see. Trying to decide what I want to do. So we got living quarters right there. I see. I had living quarters there, but I don't think the door was connected for some reason. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. All right. Might get rid of that 2x2. Meh. I don't think this is the I don't think this is the time or the place. All right. Maybe we can sell a couple of ships. Sell that maroon hymn. How about that?
Can I help you?
Let's see what you're
Right
selling. Star Semi. Well, that's ugly. Watchdog. Little Move. Space Truck. Well, that's ugly too. Big Rig. Ooh, what kind of... Silent Runner. Looks a lot like the Star Semi. Different color. Alright, let's see if we can sell the hymn. How much was it? $34,962. See if I can get that to work. Nope. Nope. There we go. Oh, thank you very much. Guardian, Frontier. Kind of ugly. Need to doctor that up. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. All right. While we're here, I'll take care of that stupid woman.
Just keep it holstered, and we'll get along fine.
Got herself in trouble. All right, Captain, what's your problem?
Why did I ever take this job? Why?
All right, Adela. Deep breath. Oh, God.
You don't look like things are going well.
I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse.
What did you do?
Where to start?
At the beginning?
So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. Just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock, and minerals. Have you ever had a standard, boring job just blow up in your face?
Something going wrong? Nah, that never happens to me. Lots of people just use people like us without giving a shit about us. Let's see.
Are you serious? Well, it's gone bad for me.
Don't you know sarcasm when you hear it?
So, I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment? Slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since.
Huh. That is really terrible. So what were you actually shipping?
I don't know. I was just flying for my life. But some bad people want it.
Tell me how I figure into this.
I'm getting to that part. Sorry. A tracker just landed, and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker?
Why would I do that? How do they only know your name?
The company is, well, a real train wreck. I'm amazed they even have my last name on file. For once, working for such a dump is a good thing.
I guess I'm Captain Fahim then.
You are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you.
All right, don't go anywhere.
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
All right. Let me take care of this first, Sam.
Hello.
Galactic Import-Export, the Markab, Captain Fahim, 400 tons of slag steel, port of origin Neon, destination pending. Alright, so you came from Neon, that means you had Aurora somewhere. Exception waiver fee paid in full, provisional approval granted. 30-day exemption granted by Neon Port Authority, pending full registration of Captain Unknown Fahim of Hotel Volai 1309B. I wonder if I could check out her Hotel room. Hotel Voli 1309B. I'll never remember that. Hey, stranger. You new in town?
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
Yeah, give me a second.
I'm up for a little adventure.
Gotta take care of this jerk first. How you
I'm
doing?
new in town. You look like you just got here too, right?
You don't know.
What's your name, stranger? Might buy you a drink.
What's your name, stranger? You need to see somebody about that neck. Captain Fahim, pleasure to meet you.
Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship, the Markup?
How do you know that?
I bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker.
Yeah, I knew it.
And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. You know the drill.
Let's see. A bounty? Why me?
Bounty says you made off with a haul of medical supplies. Meant for orphans. Or something. I get a bonus if I turn the shipment in sight unseen. I figure they're in the Markup.
Are you gonna shoot me here?
Looks like a place that doesn't mind some color. Or you can surrender. I trank you up, deliver you, they kill you. Nobody ever picks that option.
You don't seem like a bad guy. I haven't done anything wrong. Let's not do this.
So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn clear.
Yeah?
But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what.
Let's see. Adela doesn't deserve a bounty on her. The whole thing doesn't add up.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Everyone's after this shipment. Whoever hired you is lying.
The bounty is awfully large for what they're saying. All right, I'm not taking you in. But that just means somebody else will. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably won't be as upstanding as I am.
Thanks for the advice. But I got it covered.
Suit yourself. But you may want to re-up your life insurance policy. One more drink and it's liftoff.
Yes. What?
So you're saying you're drinking and flying? I may have to take you in. Hey there.
As vital as spaceships are to the settled systems, everything would grind to a halt without the Trade Authority.
You are probably
If I
right.
am not mistaken, you are new here. I hope you find Hope Town as full of opportunity as the Trade Authority does.
If the Trade
Marvelous
Authority
place.
thinks this...
Truly laissez-faire. If you have any difficult cargo to unload, I'm happy to oblige.
Really? You mean you buy contraband?
It is true that the Trade Authority is just terrible at inspecting cargo manifests. We really plan on getting better about that one day. So, do you need anything?
Let's trade.
Literal music to my ears.
All right. What do we got? Let's get rid of some of these weapons. Ooh, he got a lot of money. Hmm. 973. $259. Man, I got a lot of guns. All right, let's get rid of some of this garbage. $239. How is it that those cosmetic supply boxes always show up as stolen? Got anything else in there that's stolen? Nope. 47. 43. And we're done. Thank you, Fast. Oh, I forgot. Sam wants to talk. Where you at, Sam? Let's get out where I can see you.
This can't. I feel sick.
I convinced him to let you go.
I feel like I can finally breathe again. Thank you.
The only way the corporation will ever let you go is returning their cargo. That tracker was a good guy. They'll send more.
You think? I mean, of course they will. Oh, God. I don't mean to be ungrateful and all, but I really, really need to go. Thank you.
Okay. Hey, Sam.
Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time... I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times.
Yeah. Kids know how to push all the right buttons, all right.
That's Cora to a T. I mean, this is between me and you, but Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers.
Yeah, you
had a partner, Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but well, it wasn't all bad.
Well, whether you wanted to be a dad or not, you seem to have taken to it.
It wasn't always like it is now. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. Me, a father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl.
She's lucky to have you.
Yeah, sure don't feel like it. You said Cora's great, and I think so too. But I see so much of myself in her. I've done things I'm not proud of.
Yeah, haven't we all?
Said things even worse.
Yeah.
I try to be better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps?
Maybe. Maybe not. I have a feeling she'll find her very own mistakes.
Maybe. When she's older. I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here.
Yeah.
Her mother... Like I said, another story, another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir.
No, that's a possibility. I think she's thriving growing up in Constellation.
You think? Well, she does say the damnedest things. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13.
She's only 12. She looks 20. Damn, Sam.
Hey.
You talking to me? Oh, I can get rid of some more guns. Make a little more money. If I can get past this dude's attitude.
Okay, hello. You here for commerce? Or another bored tourist? Some rules. If there's one place there's some law and order in this town, it's here. Don't even think about stealing anything.
You
No
mean
hacking.
right next to the ranger
Price is
station?
the price. And might be some other rules. Don't be an ass.
Maybe you should follow your own. Good rules. I can expect that.
Then we won't have any problems. If you need weapons, the best defense is the only place in town. You may be thinking this place is a dump, but the hardware isn't. Lots of customers pass through. We got something for everyone.
Shut up and take my money.
Hopefully something catches your eye.
All right. He doesn't have a whole lot. Bashing modified. EM refined Equinox. Let's get rid of that. 26. $1,500. 504. 70. That's it. Have any? Yeah, let's get rid of those. Oh man. There we go. Thank you for your patronage.
Did your cousin get the job?
Pardon?
They're still
Pardon?
waiting. The interview went real well. Fingers crossed.
Workers like to play hard here. They deserve it.
There's an awful lot of security around for such an out-of-the-way place. Where am I going? Neon. Let's see. Put it in there. Let's put an emergency kit. Here we go. All right.
Ready to take off, Captain.
Yeah, I don't like where this is, the way this is placed. Makes it hard to get around in here. Definitely don't like this layout. See, I'm stuck. Crying out loud. Hey, Koroko. Whoa. Hmm? You have anything for me?
Yes. I do. You must have read my mind.
All right, you keep nutrient leaf.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sure. Everybody likes you, don't they?
Yeah, I just don't like the layout of this ship.
If you listen to your grandpa, Solomon Cove would give me a good but I think you would have won the background.
Now, how much it's worth if I were to sell it? Then again, I can always fix it up a little bit.
Liftoff looks good. All systems normal. Orbital insertion completed.
I could listen to her talk all day. Easy. Got it.
I will never get tired of that.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
All right, then.
And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
Wouldn't say that. So here's a question. On a water planet, how can you have moderate flora when there's only water? Where's the flora at?
Look out for gangs. Actually, the gangs should look out for us.
You're right.
The Coochie's a lot of fun. I even bring Cora here every now and then.
The Coochies? Ryujin Apartments. Let's see. LeGrand Liquors, Newell's Goods. Let's see if I can remember what Hotel Volai. I don't think I can get to that.
Neon. Some people love it. I spend too much time trying to stop bad guys here. Whole place just gives me a headache.
Third floor. Can't do anything there. Let's try the second floor. That must be the room that you can actually rent. All right. Let's see.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Vola.
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. That's trouble for the status quo.
I don't care. Man, you can't walk 10 feet without getting told about somebody else's problems. How you doing?
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you?
Uniform didn't give it away?
The one and only. Well, the marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship.
Yeah.
Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here. But this city is real good at keeping its secrets. Even from us.
Yeah, I'll bet. Let's see. I'm sure the people of Neon want to uphold the law.
Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace, make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
And yet, that's
Neon's
what they got.
A tough assignment. The ecosystem is rigged against any real law enforcement.
Well, I won't cause no trouble.
Good.
That's a smart play, as much as it rankles.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cause credits, nothing in Neon is free.
Yeah. Let's see. Alright, just take me to Billy.
Come on.
Yeah, I gotta try to keep up with him or wait on him or whatever. Come on. Come on. Let me out. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City.
Yeah, didn't really have a choice.
I read all the reports. You learn quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation.
Is there a bank here?
Not. There are two things you don't do in Neon. One, you don't mess with Bayou's money, and two, you don't take Aurora off-world. But you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, and you'll...
This guy's a jerk. Wonder if you could walk a little bit faster, Jalen.
Hey, Billy. Got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need?
Stolen Hope Tech ship landed here recently. Need information on the pilot.
A stolen Hope Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day.
Yeah?
It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I do.
I can see where this is going.
Maybe this will jog your memory.
Credits ain't really what I need. There is something you could do for me.
Spilling credits is always better than spilling blood.
I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right?
That's the job.
Then you need to hear this.
All right.
It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman.
Goodman,
Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
This Emmett Goodman sounds like a real class act.
Yeah. He's bad even by Neon standards.
How much you owe him?
That's saying something.
I'll talk to him.
I swear it on my best set of wrenches.
Best set of wrenches?
Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight. But there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Madame Sauvage. Ebside, huh? Isn't that where the Ebside strikers hang out? Wait a minute. This little punk. How you
This
doing?
is private property.
It is
You
private
better
property.
keep walking. This is private property.
You just said that. I just need a quick word with your boss.
As long as you behave yourself and don't overstay your welcome, I don't see the harm in a quick visit. Here, this will get you in.
Why didn't you just open the door? How you doing? This could end one of two ways.
A new customer, perhaps?
Nice to meet you.
Well now, always happy to have a visitor.
I
Tell
bet
me
you
what
are.
brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you?
Let's see. I'm here about the debt you're trying to collect from Billy Clayton.
Ah, it's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
I can't tell if he's kidding or not.
Billy doesn't owe you a thing. The debt was his brother's.
Well, that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway?
That's none of your business.
But you're making it my business. I have a legal right to collect what's owed to me. No
Really?
law is being broken here.
Help me now, and the Freestar Rangers will owe you a favor.
You have a point there. One never knows when a favor from the Rangers might come in handy. Very well. You can tell Mr. Clayton that the debt is forgiven, and I'll trouble him no longer.
It was easy. Come on, Sam. What you got there?
What? Got a problem?
Syndicate Kingpin? Huh. I don't know about that. What's going on? I don't know if that's my keyboard that's screwing up or it's the game.
You better watch it.
Hey, I just paid you 1,000 credits. You could treat me a little more respectfully. Let's see how we doing on the stream. Stream health is excellent. Good to know. Good to know.
We also sell a full range of personal treatment products, so you can take reliant medical
Inside. Need to go this way? Yeah, I almost screwed up.
They hit the bars, buy a lot of drinks, and talk up how great they are, how their unit almost won the war single-handed.
In other words, they're recruiting.
Yeah, pretty successful too. The locals really eat up that former war heroes crap. It's been more than 20 years. I think nobody would care anymore.
To a lot of people, war heroes is exactly what they were.
Anything worth taking a picture of here? Frankie's grab and go. Yeah. Meh.
I know what you mean. When I was a kid, my friends and I used to pretend we were 1st Cavalry soldiers fighting off imaginary UC troops.
A lot of kids played that game.
You guys done talking?
Did you talk to Goodman?
I took care of it. Now tell me what I need to know.
Well, have you got any proof?
When a ranger says they're gonna do something, they do it. Now start talking.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. And she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Well, what about me? You just gonna leave me twisting in the wind here?
If I were you, I'd get the hell out of Neon and start over somewhere else.
What the hell, man? That was kind of unnecessary.
Word is the Borealis. Okay? Well, she's smoking around. She lost her competence.
You're in the right.
Don't want to talk to Borealis. Dumb girl.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
You try Velocity yet? That'll change your life.
Still interested, but you're asking almost double the going rate.
What? You think this stuff falls from the sky?
Look, I've bought Aurora on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astra Lounge. Now, this is the last time I'm gonna ask. Then I'm walking away. Do you want this stuff or not?
Fine. I'll transfer the credits and you can pay it.
Hey, Grace.
Oh, great. Just who I don't want to see. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so?
How about shut up?
And you
That's
had to
why.
bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it.
Not mine either.
Wow. Good for you. If that was supposed to impress me, it didn't.
Nope.
I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right?
I know you stole a ship. You're gonna tell me why.
Fine, yes. I jacked the ship. But look, I was just a contractor. I didn't even keep the ship. I gave it to some men. It was just a quick, clean job. I made sure nobody got hurt.
You provided the means for mercenaries to intimidate and threaten an innocent person.
Look, they didn't tell me what they were gonna do. How was I supposed to know they were gonna go after some farmer?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
Huh? No.
No, I guess I didn't.
Either tell me everything or I'll beat it out of you. I could lock you up for the starship theft alone.
No! I can't be locked up again. Look, if I help you, then you have to promise me that you won't put me away. I need your word. Ironclad.
If I find out you lied, I'll hunt you down.
No way I'd cheat a Freestar Ranger. I ain't that stupid. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me.
Yeah?
She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since.
Go on.
Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates.
You got one of
the
them
feeling he was
slates?
paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know?
Let's see. What do you know about the men you were delivering? You delivered the ship to?
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it.
Marco ever give you his location?
Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
You met a lot of them,
Bankroll
have you?
First must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
Probably drives for Uber. Did anyone at the First give you a way to contact them?
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me.
I think we're done here.
Works for me.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go.
Yeah, but if you so much as look at another ship.
Hey, you don't need to tell me twice.
Jiminy Christmas. Woof.
Velocity's such a grab rush.
Well, Sam.
Hey, I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else.
I ain't talking to you. What the hell? Recognize the uniform? Alright, let's see.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy.
I'm
gonna
leaving.
do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you.
That's where I was going. Appreciate the warning.
We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad.
That's good to know.
Sure. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart.
You look pretty healthy. 1,000 credits? What the hell?
Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Why don't you go back to the plaza? All right. what do we got to do? Take this slate back to Alex Shadid. Yep. I'll walk through here one time, and this one right here told me that I had a bounty on me. And I was like, what? I don't have any bounty. So I checked the bounty board and nope, didn't
There should
have
be
a
a
bounty.
sign, dump your Aurora here. There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, but never dull Neon.
Sam, you got something to say about everything, don't you? Yeah. Those pants definitely make my butt look big. Alright. Heading back to Aquila. I definitely think this keyboard is.
I've already finished the
messing up.
pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
Imagine that, it's raining. And now the sky is clear and the sun is shining. Alright, where's this Alex dude? Who's talking?
Hey, Deputy.
Hey Helga, how you doing?
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
It's an honor to sweep the floors.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels or the cantina.
I'm on the upper level.
Our newest deputy. Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
Let's see. You didn't really care for it.
What? You serious? Well, that's a first. I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which, on to business. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful?
I need your help with the encryption on this slate. Ranger Price says you can crack this.
Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find.
Okay. Have fun with that.
Oh, I will. I guarantee it.
Talk to
Just making
Daniel
my way.
Blake. What? Hey. way? No. It's this way. Get lost around here. Howdy, Marshal.
Let's talk for a minute.
All right.
Welcome back.
Yikes.
Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech?
I was able to track down the thief with the help of Ranger Price.
Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress.
Thank me when I've taken down the first.
You're off to a good start, but that's all it is. A start. What did you learn from this starship thief?
Names of two high-ranking first members, Maya Cruz and Marco. The first has a money man named Marco and also someone named Maya Cruz.
Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be.
Yeah?
I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move.
Give me some background.
They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate.
You think you know who Marco is?
There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money. And when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up.
Why wouldn't Marco have been a logistics guy instead of a mech driver? I need some information to track him down.
Like what?
Where would someone go for long-term medical treatment?
Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy. So it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation.
Marco's keeping his location secret. I'm going to find him.
Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket.
Huh.
Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the 1st. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there.
All right, that's enough to get started.
Your priority is to gather more intel about the 1st. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Thank you, Marshal. 16,000 credits. Woo! Go to the Red Mile. Or go to the Red Mile or go to the clinic. And I think that's where we will leave off for the evening. We will pick up again, not tomorrow night, because real life got in the way and I gotta work tomorrow night. But Friday night we will pick up right here and we will go track down the first. So, everyone who tuned in this evening, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more or want to know when I'm streaming again, be sure to follow, like, subscribe, do all that business, and we will see you next time. Thanks so much.